Welcome back to the Sports News Analysis YouTube channel. My name is Mike. I'm continuing my Week 7 recaps and analysis. This video is for the game between the Baltimore Ravens and the Pittsburgh Steelers. This game was won by the Steelers 19-16, the first time they've beaten the Ravens at Heinz Field since 2009. And, a lot of these games between these two rivals usually come down to the last team with the ball. And 2 out of the last 3 years, Flacco has led the Ravens down for a score to beat Pittsburgh on their home field. He tied the game today with a little under 2 minutes left on a long drive, which I'll get to in a second. But in the end, it was Roethlisberger with the ball last. He got them in field goal range. Sean Sweezum hits the field goal as time expires, and Pittsburgh wins the game. And I thought, from Baltimore's perspective, let's not forget, they try an onside kick early in the fourth quarter. They don't get it. Okay, and this is with the Steelers up 13-9. I thought Mike Tomlin and that Pittsburgh offense played a little bit conservative. They set up for another field goal to make it 16-9 with about 10 minutes left in the fourth quarter. Then you have Flacco lead the Ravens on a long, time-consuming drive that ends, with a touchdown to tie the game at 16. It was a pass to Dallas Clark for a touchdown. And then on the ensuing kickoff, for a second, you thought Emmanuel Sanders won the game with a kickoff return, essentially. But he did step out of bounds at about the 35-yard line. Roethlisberger then, again, sort of in what Flacco did, didn't cash in with a touchdown, but methodically drove them down the field, got them in good field goal range. Sweezum kicks the game-winning field goal, and that was really it. And I thought this was a typical Pittsburgh, Baltimore game. And Pittsburgh really needed this one to sort of stay relevant here. They've now won 2 in a row. Definitely a tough loss for the Ravens. Their defense not really able to make a stop when they needed to in this one. You saw Le'Veon Bell with 93 yards rushing, almost 5 yards a carry. I don't want to say a coming out party for him, but sort of living up to what Mike Tomlin has expected of him and what many expected from him coming out in the draft. Look, the Ravens really have to figure out this running game because Ray Rice was, for a large part, non-existent again today. I didn't think Flacco had a bad game, but again, you score 16 points in a game like this, it's not surprising given the games between these two teams are normally very low scoring, and they normally revolve around getting a big play or two at the end. And Pittsburgh was the team that did that this week. So, I don't think the Ravens played overly bad. I don't think either team played overly good. Just in the end, Roethlisberger's able to drive them down and win the game. And just another chapter in what has been obviously a pretty good 7-8 year span here where these two teams have just been going at it in the division. We'll see in the long haul if either of these two teams can catch Cincinnati, who did win today. So they're sort of separating themselves here from the pack in the NFC North. But let me know what you guys thought of this game. Hit me up in the YouTube comments. Hit me up on Twitter at SNewsAnalysis. Be sure to subscribe to my channel. I preview and recap every game every week, and I'm always talking the news of the day here on my YouTube channel. So be sure to subscribe. Thanks for listening, and have a great night.